Have you ever dreamt of a place where ancient history whispers from every stone? I found such a place in Armenia, a hidden gem in the Caucasus. I arrived with a challenge to live for a month on just $500. Armenia, with its generous spirit, had other plans for me. This wasn't just a trip. It was an immersion into profound beauty and human connection. My journey began with simple curiosity about Armenia's charm and affordability. Could a European country offer such a rich experience for so little? I wanted to find out. From the moment I landed, the air felt different, filled with resilience and history. This essay is my love letter to Armenia, a story of how a small budget can lead to the biggest adventures. I want to take you with me down the bustling streets of Yerevan, into ancient churches, and to the tables of families who treated me as one of their own. In Armenia, living on a shoestring doesn't mean missing out. It means diving deeper. It's about discovering that $500 can buy you not just a month of travel, but a lifetime of memories. This is the story of my Armenian adventure, a journey that changed me in ways I never expected. $500 for 30 days seemed daunting, but in Armenia, it became my golden ticket to abundance. The secret was to live like a local, swapping expensive hotels for a cozy rental and fancy restaurants for vibrant markets. My budget wasn't a restriction, it was a passport to authenticity. I found a small apartment on the outskirts of Yerevan for about $200 a month. It had a kitchen, allowing me to shop at local markets and prepare my own meals. The daily cost for food often came to less than $5. Yerevan is walkable, and I spent hours wandering its streets, discovering hidden courtyards and charming cafés. For longer distances, I used the city's metro, costing about 25 cents per ride. For trips outside the city, I embraced the marshrutka, shared minivans that are incredibly cheap. The remaining part of my budget was for experiences, like museum entrance fees and the occasional treat. Instead of trying to see everything, I chose to immerse myself in the places I visited. This slow, deliberate pace of travel saved money and allowed me to forge a meaningful connection with the country. Armenia's incredible history unfolded before me, one deliberate step at a time. My days in Yerevan quickly fell into a comfortable rhythm. Mornings began with fresh lavash and local cheese, followed by a walk into town. I passed by small bakeries and neighbors chatting on balconies. Lunch was an adventure at local markets, like the gum market, a paradise of colors and smells. For just $1 or $2, I could buy a delicious and filling lunch. The afternoons were for exploring Yerevan's Grand Republic Square and the Cascade Complex. These experiences cost nothing but time and energy. I spent hours in the Mount Ararat, feeling the weight of centuries of history. Evenings were often quiet and reflective, cooking a simple dinner and watching the sunset. Sometimes I would go for an evening stroll to a local park where families gathered. These simple, peaceful evenings allowed me to feel the true pulse of Armenia. I felt like I was a part of the community, not just a visitor passing through. Armenian culture is a rich tapestry woven with ancient history and deep-rooted faith. Music is everywhere, like the haunting sound of a duduk near the opera house. The traditions of Armenia are deeply connected to its Christian heritage. I explored ancient monasteries like Geghard and khorovats, living places of worship. Craftsmanship is another vital part of Armenian culture, with beautiful handmade carpets and jewelry. I spent hours talking to artisans, learning about their craft. Meals are a celebration of life and community, not just about eating, but sharing. I was invited to a family dinner, an experience I will never forget. The table was laden with dishes and the spirit of generosity was overwhelming. My hosts kept piling food onto my plate, a beautiful expression of hospitality. Armenian culture is a living, breathing entity that embraces you with open arms. The women of Armenia left a deep impression on me with their strength, grace, and warmth. They are the guardians of tradition and the architects of the future. Armenian women carry themselves with dignity and pride, often pillars of their families. I spoke with many women, from shopkeepers to artists, their stories of perseverance and hope. This warmth extends to the entire community, a palpable sense of togetherness. Neighbors know each other, help each other, and celebrate together. One afternoon, I got lost in Yerevan, and an elderly woman helped me find my way. This feeling of community makes you feel incredibly safe and welcome. It's a country where you can strike up a conversation with a stranger and share life stories. People are genuinely curious about visitors and proud to share their culture. This collective spirit is perhaps Armenia's greatest treasure. It's a reminder that despite our differences, we are all connected by shared humanity. The strong, welcoming community I found in Armenia was a powerful discovery. Travel is measured not in miles, but in moments. My month in Armenia was filled with profound encounters that touched my heart. At the Tatev Monastery, I met an old priest who shared stories of faith and resilience. His conversation was a gift, a quiet moment of human connection. Another unforgettable encounter was on a marshrutka ride to Lake Sevan. I met a young woman named Anahit, a student with dreams of becoming a doctor. She showed me the best view of the lake and shared her life and hopes for Armenia. We sat on ancient stones, talking for hours, a spontaneous friendship. When it was time to leave, she gave me her mother's phone number, just in case. These encounters were beautiful reminders of the open-hearted nature of the Armenian people. They turned a simple trip into a heartfelt connection. The people I met defined my journey, leaving an indelible mark on my soul. Armenia's true treasure lies in its people and their stories. These moments of connection transcended language and culture, enriching my journey. If my story has inspired you, here are some tips for a budget-friendly Armenian adventure. Travel during shoulder seasons for pleasant weather and lower prices. Look for long-term rentals with a kitchen to save on food costs. Embrace public transport. Yerevan's metro is cheap and efficient. Use shared marshrutkas for travel between cities, a genuine local experience. Walk as much as you can. Yerevan is a city made for pedestrians. Eat like a king on a pauper's budget by frequenting local markets. Stock up on fresh bread, cheese, fruits, and vegetables. Look for small family-run restaurants for authentic and cheap meals. Armenia is incredibly safe, especially for solo travelers. Learn a few basic words in Armenian. It will open doors to meaningful interactions. The connections you make with people will be the most valuable souvenirs. As my month in Armenia ended, I felt a sweet sorrow. I arrived as a stranger with a tight budget, leaving with a heart full of memories. My $500 unlocked a world of profound experiences. I stood in awe of monasteries, tasted sun-ripened apricots, and felt history's hum. On my last evening, I watched the sunset over Yerevan from the cascade. The city glowed, and Mount Ararat stood as a powerful presence. I thought about all the faces I met, the kind priest, my friend Anahit, and many others. They defined my journey, turning a simple trip into a heartfelt connection. Leaving Armenia felt like saying goodbye to a dear friend. My limited budget was a blessing, forcing me to live simply and connect deeply. Armenia's hospitality, kindness, and beauty are infinite. This journey taught me that the world is full of hidden gems, rewarding those who seek them with open hearts. My journey through Armenia was just one chapter in a lifetime of exploration. There are so many more stories to tell and hidden corners to uncover. Travel has the power to connect us and remind us of our shared humanity. If my story has resonated with you, join my community of curious travelers. The road less traveled is beautiful, and it's better when we walk it together. By following my adventures, you'll get stories of connection and wonder. Your support allows me to continue this work and keep the spirit of meaningful travel alive. Let's celebrate the beauty of our diverse world and the kindness of its people. Subscribe to my channel or follow me on social media to join the journey. Be the first to know where the road takes me next. Thank you for reading, dreaming, and joining me on this adventure. The world is vast and full of wonders, and our journey is just beginning.